if two people were being unhinged and the woman was like, I'm going to call the cops and make them throw you out or make up a story or whatever. If the dynamics were 100% reversed, I think I would also be sympathetic towards it. If you think I'm sexist, you think I'm sexist. That's fine. There's nothing else I can say. The problem is that it's a bit of a different dynamic for the woman calling the cops in a domestic abuse situation, because it's a very different. But I would say the dynamic is so bad, even the guy probably shouldn't call the cops because you run the risk of the cops just going after the guy in that situation.
My pedantry is based on facts. Yeah, that's fine. But like, there are some words that are like based off of feels only, right? Like there are some descriptors for people that is more based off of feels than anything else. Yeah. Like what, you have to like go to the dictionary definition for asshole.
So
you are evil.
I just want to have peace in my brain.
The way that you say this.
Destroy me.
I just want
You will do anything.
I just want to be able to think quietly while I brush my dogs. I just want to be able to quietly reflect on my life while I brush my dogs without you asking what I'm thinking.
Oh, this is a very weird, specific thing to like it just feels awfully, I don't know, it just feels very, very specific. I just want to quietly reflect on my life and accept my life and, you know, move on and be a good person. I just want to like quietly sit here and be a good person and sit here. Yeah. Kind of sauce. Kind of sauce. All right.
Oh, and the tear. Yes, queen. Yes.
About and prying it out of me and thinking you're entitled to know what I'm thinking about. You're not.
Yes.
I'm not even your partner, Tina.
You're not treating me like a partner.
Oh, there it is.
You're looking around looking for excuses, Tina. I literally am watching.
That's my donor class right there.
She's donating to the incel community right now. Yes.
Your body language.
I can't look in your
eyes. You look
eyes.
like one of those freaks on the interrogation videos.
I can't look in your
Every
eyes.
single thing you're doing is full of shit. You're literally acting like the fucking criminals there, Tina. Like every action. I could record it. And it would be like, Tina.
Ooh, the irony of that is palpable, okay? The irony of that is wild, okay? Jesus.
Looking to the left while immediately, he asks a question and her eyes are moving around as she's looking quickly for an answer. Because she has you...
Dude, it's kind of crazy to me. It's kind of crazy to me how like Brad Taste is so much funnier off stream, because from what I remember, Brad Taste is not funny whatsoever on stream. He's just not he's just the sorry, pathetic, progressive lefty loser. But like in this situation, it's just he's actually funny as fuck. I mean,
you understand that in this situation, and it could also heavily be influenced by the fact that she's the one in control of this whole conversation, right? That he's the one strung out, and she's the one that's kind of like leading like the whole interaction. I just don't know if people are aware of it. It's because it's a guy-girl situation but she is perfectly in control of every single stage of this interaction, right?
Don't,
Yes,
Tina.
I do.
You are a lying, manipulative person.
Oh, he didn't call her.
Oh.
You need to get out of my house.
I have trouble with eye contact. I do.
I am going to call the cops if you don't
Not the eye contact handicap.
stop lying to me, Tina.
Okay, she's losing me a little bit.
Right now. This is it. Are you
What
done?
am I lying about?
All right.
What am I lying about? She does it. This guy, she has his button and she's like, over and over again.
FYI, women have extra tear ducts, just cry easier. I cry when I get angry.
She should have rolled this for 30 minutes. I think she could have made this guy get strung out. I wonder how long she recorded this for. I feel like if she would have went for 20 minutes, she could get this guy screaming, totally unhinged. My queen, why did she give up?
What am I lying to you about?
All right. Well, you gotta hide the weed.
Red, they're not gonna we're both on a lease. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna say my partner is emotionally abusing me, and I've asked for space endlessly, and I have no support system. I moved out here for her, and I'm trapped, and I need space. She has her mother's house. I need help.
My mom is not.
Oh, so it sounds like, okay, so these are more facts. Now, maybe he's exaggerating or lying or whatever, but like if she's got like a ton of people around here, if it's not his time, then it makes more sense why he would ask her to leave versus him leaving. If that's true.
Endlessly, and I have no support system.
Oh, okay.
I moved out here for her, and I'm trapped, and I need space. She has her mother's house. I need help.
My mom is not. You can't push me out of my own house.
Is there any more of this recording? Oh my god, I love listening to shit like this. Okay, wait. And then this was the one that got posted on YouTube. What is this? 1:30. Hold on.
You are one of my
So he wants her to leave so he can search for the weed.
abusers, so I can damn right do that to you.
Is this later or is this? I'm guessing this is after. It's still going.
I can kick you the out of here for what the you've done to me. You've destroyed me.
What? How? All I've ever wanted to do is support
Stop
Oh! Oh! She's a queen.
lying to
If this was 2022, this would be our next orbiter right here.
me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp.
All I've ever
Look at me and accept what you.
Did she script all I've ever wanted to do? Did she script these? Is this? You think she wrote the?
Okay, now that I know the build-up, it's more understandable now why he's like this, right? Because there is a build-up here now. I now know the context a little bit more.
lines in advance.
Done to me.
It's like the Joker standing on top of the building where he's reading the script before Batman comes up.
Did you see what I become? You've killed me. You promised me.
Oh, she's killed you. You don't even know half of it, bro. Oh no, I didn't even know. You don't even know.
You promised me everything.
God, your abuse is sick, Steven.
You lied to me.
What did I promise you? Oh, she's so good. I love it. What did I ask the one thing again? What did I lie about? She absolutely, I wonder, well, I don't know the guy well enough. I wonder if she could have gotten him to attack him. It's never okay to hit your partner. You should never do it. You shouldn't really even be screaming at your partner like this. I think if you're this upset, you should create space. He tried.
Bro, I think at this point, like, it's just time to leave. Like, listen, I don't mean to be like r/relationship advice, but I'm gonna be r/relationship advice here and just say this needs to, like, this whatever this relationship is, like, it has ended a long time ago. Okay, like, whatever this is, it's just it's gone. Okay, just it's over. Okay.
By asking her to leave, but if he has a car or if he can go on a walk, he should leave too. Regardless of how you resolve conflict, I think that if you get to the stage where either person is screaming, I think that it's time to, you guys have to create space.
Why did you say create space? No, it's time to fucking leave. What? At this point? Wait. Destiny. What's going on with your personal relationships? Wait, what is exactly the norm here? Fuck me, dude.
For two reasons, actually, two really important reasons. The most obvious reason is because it's going to escalate more and more until somebody starts hitting the other person. But the other reason that is equally important, or maybe even more important, the other reason is that you're not going to solve anything in that state of mind, right? The more emotionally dysregulated you are.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, generally, if you want to argue with your fucking partner or fight or something like that, I think you would probably, like, try to aim for something productive, right? No? Depends. Some couples have yelling, take a step back, and can come back to being reasonable. I know what you're talking about. But it's just like, I mean, you're together for 5 years and you guys still don't know how to resolve situations like this. Oh no. Secretly recording a screaming partner, you think it's over? Do you even abusive relationship? Sorry, I was a little confused. You know, whether or not you're describing Destiny or not. Joking. If you have ADHD, you also have emotional flooding and giving space. It's probably good that I don't have a bridge of Destiny, actually. You know, it's probably good that I only talk with him sometimes, okay, in DMs, but that's it. Jesus Christ. I make too many jokes for my own good, okay?
Less capability you have of actually solving any issue. So nothing good is going to come from ending this. Wait, somebody said this is the full recording. Why did I get linked to Google Drive with two different recordings? Hold on.
I'm just thinking.
Wait, this is earlier?
While I'm brushing my dogs, I'm just thinking. And you are asking me what I'm thinking about and not letting me not tell.
Okay,
Like,
this is, we started this off. Okay.
Like, I'm sitting here brushing
All
my
right,
dog.
Tina, I'm gonna fill up a bowl.
And then.
Oh, she asks a question, and her eyes are moving
I'm gonna
around
fill
as
my
she's
bowl.
looking quickly for
I
an
have
answer.
trouble with eye
Because she has no.
contact.
Oh no, you don't,
Yes,
Tina.
I do.
You are a lying, manipulative person,
Lord, fuck.
and you need to get out of my house.
Okay, all of this, right?
Trouble with eye contact. I do.
I am going to call the cops.
Fun.
Brad, they're not gonna. They're not gonna.
I moved out here for her, and I'm trapped, and I need space. She has her mother's house. I need help.
I'm not.
Foodie is like a comet that sometimes briefly enters and then exits Destiny's orbit. Like, just no, I'm not even like in the orbit. Like, I'm part of the orb's cloud. Okay, and but I can't tell if it's by coincidence that you describe me like that, because that's how I always describe myself. I've always described myself as Haley's Comet of DGG. Yeah, like that is literally the most accurate way to describe me. I flit in and out, and I'll come back in like 40 years. Okay. Yeah.
It's not. You can't push me out of my own.
You are one of my abusers, so I
Oh, okay. It's just connected from the last ones. Okay, whatever.
can damn right do that to you. I can kick you the out of here for what the you've done to me. You've destroyed me.
What? How? All I've ever wanted.
Again, I'm sorry, I can't bridge this gap for you. I can just explain, and either you'll understand one day or you never will. There's no way that he lost it because he asked, "What are you thinking?" and she didn't answer. Why would that set you off this bad? If you've been in a toxic dynamic with somebody for an extended period of time, then like there are going to be fights that you've had over and over and over and over and over and over again. And there are going to be trigger questions. This is why I'd say charitable, but not really. I just like to hear.
I mean, obviously, you know, like if I had to give a steel man for the woman, right? If I have to give a steel man for the woman, like obviously, no, sorry, a steel man for the guy. Sorry, a steel man for Brad. Okay, if I had to give a steel man for Brad, I would probably say something like, well, if they had a fight like this over and over and over again, okay, there are trigger words in which you can send Brad into a frenzy by bringing up some past fight topic that you have talked about, right? And then that will automatically trigger his like fucking fight or flight relationship response, right? Which, I mean, you know, if you've been in a long relationship, there's always going to be a little bit of a sore spot with some subjects, right? And you just won't like what you hear at times. So yeah, like there will always be stuff like that, but yeah, anyway.
More fleshed out stuff. But this is why I was charitable in the Steven Crowder thing when he was mad at his wife, because he mentioned something about like the therapist said this, which made me wonder if, and I don't know, I can't know if Hillary had said something that was like a trigger word or something. She said something, but like there's probably a fight that you've ran down over and over again. And when you've ran down a certain fight over and over again, there are going to be certain trigger words or phrases or questions or things that just, like they'll set the other person off. They just will.
Stop lying to me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp.
Do you think in this case her manipulation is intentional? She started recording. I feel like it looks really bad for her. It's never viewed that way. Remember, especially in progressive circles, women are always treated like retarded children. Man screaming is always scary unless he's homeless or black. And so it doesn't matter, you know, what any of the lead up is. Like people will always just analyze it that way. That being said, I will qualify. And not just qualifying, because it's true. Like there can be times where you record somebody who's genuinely crazy and unhinged, and there's no excuse for their behavior whatsoever, you know?
Look at me and it's
Okay, I would probably ask Destiny, you know, like, what's a good example of that? Like, could you come up with an example right now, for like a situation where, like the behavior is completely unjustified? Like, obviously, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's so I can feel reassured that Destiny isn't crazy here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
accept what you have done to me. Do you see what I've become?
Also, is he drunk or is he just like losing it? I'm curious.
By the way, okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Being drunk is not a good excuse for abusive behavior. Okay, obviously, you know, I hopefully I don't have to spell this out, but you know, in the case that he is drunk here, I just, yeah, you know, you're a grown adult, whatever.
You killed me. You promised me everything.
He's
You
high.
lied to me.
What did I promise?
Look at me in the f***ing eyes and say that again. Look at me.
What did I promise you?
Tell me.
Okay. Like, in this case, you know, listen, Brad is just listen. It's the full moon. Okay, you know how it is, right, guys? Right, guys? You know how it is whenever it's the full moon and Brad is out, right?
Is her name Susie? What's he shouting at?
Tell me what the you just said! Tell me! Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
Don't do it, don't do it. Don't.
You're drawn to like I'm
Don't.
you are evil.
Don't do
Like
what?
you're evil.
Is he trying to push her out?
I don't.
I'm sorry. That's not fun. That could be. I don't know.
Okay, she is too. I mean, Oscar level acting, or it's genuine. Who knows? But okay, gotta record the crying too. I think when my mom fought with my dad, okay, like physically, I think my mom did cry like this. So this is like a realistic cry, but like at the same time you're emotional, you could also be thinking to yourself, well, even though it's a genuine cry, I'm going to record this, right? Like it's not necessarily fake crying, but it is like, you get what I'm talking about? I don't know. Yep.
No! 9:34. Where'd the rest go? What? Reddit!
Just thinking.
Is the video glitched? I think it's not supposed to go on that long. There must have been a metadata error or something. Well, this guy's completely rip on. Somebody said he called me a rapist, so is that true? Context for anybody who needs it, is that Brad tastes.
I mean, I will say, yeah, Brad is cooked. Like even if you're innocent, like let's just assume you're innocent, okay? Like even if you're innocent, like you're cooked. I'm sorry. It's just like you. How do you even move past this? You can't. You can't. There's no shot. There's no shot you're moving past this. It's over. You're cooked. You're cooked. Okay, you're cooked. It's over. GG. All right, time to turn in. Time to put the fries in the bag. Buddo. Good luck.
Was arrested for domestic violence, and that he and Tina had an agreement that none of this stuff would get out. How is that how is that context? Well, Brad decided he wanted to blame Tina for everything.
Weird.
Tina saw that and dropped the proof of him abusing her. If you don't want to listen, he is actively seeking a fight, actively denying her privacy, actively insulting her, and seemingly accusing her of cheating. And then later in the recording, screaming at her at full volume, saying she's killed him. In this recording, he also admits he'd fabricate evidence to get Tina arrested. Most updated comment. Absolute fucking Kino.
Cinema?
Absolute Kino cinema. This guy is so unbelievably fucked. He also admits that he fabricated evidence to get Tina arrested. Did he know she was recording him? Because while that's a stupid and horrible thing to say, it takes a special kind of stupid to admit it. We know there's
Wait.
proof he said it.
Wait, does Destiny go over the response video? Does Destiny go over the response video?
He didn't know he was being recorded, no, but it's also really telling of the type of person he is. Notice how when people are being recorded one-sided, it's very telling the type of person they are. Like, think about what you're saying when you say it. Do you really think the person who's doing the recording is going to give in, or is going to like let you know what kind of person they are? Like, one person is putting on a performance and the other person is being captured raw, right? It's so funny to me that people, that these, again, I'll reiterate.
I'm gonna reserve my real serious judgment for the response. Yeah. Just maybe because, you know, I gotta look out for my bros, okay?
For the millionth time, like, there can be times where I understand why people do this because they're genuinely fearful of a partner. They think somebody's going to fucking do some crazy shit. You want to like show people like this guy's absolutely insane. I don't know what the point of publishing this publicly is. Well, I do know why. It's because you just want to destroy the reputation and all that. But it's funny that nobody ever recognized that. This is almost identical to what Amber Heard did to Johnny Depp. Oh, I think this is her Reddit account. Jesus! An early death is the only path to redemption for this man. Oh my God. Tina personally asked me to share these heavy trigger warnings for abuse and yelling. I was brushing my dogs and he asked, "What's on your mind?" And I said, "I'm just deep in thought." And he didn't accept that answer. He accused me of lying.
Who's carrying water for Destiny again? What? Have I not been fair this entire time? Have I not, like, explained my reasoning for everything that I've laid out? See, now that's frustrating, okay? To see, okay?
About what I was thinking about. Once I realized that he was about to start escalating, I hit record. "Hey, Tina, I'm really sorry you had to go through this. Hey, just as a quick thing, whether you're a guy or a girl, because men and women do this, okay? If you find that you are in a situation where you are like consistently getting wound the fuck up and you find yourself like,
I mean, the thing is that, like, guys will probably find more reason to do this, right? Like usually, like, maybe they would record more, just mainly because, like, this is just a guess, okay? I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true. But, like, this is just a guess. Like, I would probably expect guys to record more just simply because they know that nobody would believe them.
like screaming at somebody who is always like very calm in the encounter and you end up feeling always like crazy at the end. You should just leave. Talk to a therapist or get a friend to moderate or arbitrate some discussions, judge or whatever. I don't know, like to listen in. But if you're around people that are constantly making you feel this way, and if they're always somehow able to maintain like some kind of like emotional baseline while it's happening, I think that that's always a sign of a very, very, very unhealthy dynamic. Maybe it's your fault for getting unhinged. Some people do get unhinged really quickly. But if the other person is like always like very emotionally stable, if you notice that and you're always getting like wound the fuck up, you should always get the fuck out of there, in my opinion, as quickly as possible. I think something is not healthy there. Usually. Oh my God, especially if like, because there's a way, like there's a way that the back and forth could be one person is unhinged and the other person's not saying anything, but like in the dynamic where both people are like in the last conversation that we just listened to, one person was emotionally dysregulated and the other person wasn't. That's the difference, right? There could be a situation where a person is screaming at the other person and the other person is just like not engaging and they're like, oh, or whatever. They're like, I don't know, I can't talk. But when one person is losing it and the other person is like, huh, what did I lie about? Huh, why do you think you have right to access my thoughts? Oh, you think you can remove me from my apartment? You understand I'm on the lease, right? The button pushing, and if you're getting emotions and the other person's like, careful. Oh my God. This post is inaccurate / misunderstands my statement. Domestic violence is an umbrella term, and what I experienced is most definitely that. I just wanted to clarify that he did not hit me. It was all mental and emotional and verbal and financial. What is mental and emotional abuse? What's it? Brad's response. Oh no. Wait, link me. Did this guy actually call me a rapist? I'm curious. Now I know half the internet thinks I'm a rapist, but oh, and she's got more. Oh, my queen. I actually spoke to Brad for a while today, I believe. I believe, based on how he's doing currently, it would just be unnecessarily cruel to release the stuff I have. He's doing bad enough. I'm not a vengeful person, and I still care about him, even after everything. I've shared the audio with some close friends.
Okay, you can't just say, oh, I still care about him. Stop. You shouldn't say that. Okay, that's a one-way ticket to bad faithville. Okay, all right, you shouldn't say that. Like once you come out against someone in any kind of capacity like this, you are going scorched earth. This is scorched earth. You can't just say like, oh yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you can't just say that. I don't know. It feels weird.
And they might be able to vouch for me here, but ultimately, like I said already, I don't need strangers to believe me. Why isn't any of this publicly posted at all? Actually, unless he made a statement that was like completely unhinged about it, then maybe I could understand her releasing stuff. This was 9 days ago before the recording was leaked. Oh.
Says some very nasty stuff about her.
She was letting people think that I beat her just so that she can stay out of it. Oh man, I really hope she feels proud of it. Ridiculous that I put up with. The bad bitch needs to pipe down. So what do? Oh, simply I yell at her. That's just what I do. Oh, I'm just a message. Look, a true story. I was yelling at the. Yeah, what she do for me? But ruin my
Okay, never mind. You never had a career in the first place. You're not losing anything. Okay.
life. The bad looking for some evidence. Look, is it ever this? Is it ever as bad as they say it is? See, that's what this shit got me thinking. I was so mad when she stitched to the cop. Man, I was not prepared for whenever she got scared, man. It's like she saw a different man in me. Oh, bad, but she looks like a manatee. And they coming after me. Assault and battery is what they claim. They say that I've been...
His response was because he talked about the situation first. People were upset about it.
Okay, Destiny. All right, let's see how you defend this one.
The audio was released today, and he hasn't responded to the audio itself yet. Okay. I'm not going to dig through all of this. If he was saying things about her personally where she felt like he was characterizing it in a totally incorrect way, I always understand. I think it's totally fair to leak whatever at that point. I think it was fair. But I don't think her audio mesh will look good in that situation. But I would have to dig through what he said about it, and if she felt like it was a mischaracterization, I would just have to go through. Oh man, the fibromyalgia subreddit. Oh god. Ooh, got a Hassan Piker poster. All right. Got an H3H3 poster. We got a lot of fibromyalgia posting. All right. Both of them are Hassanavi guys. Paste. All right.
What is that?
I was a paid sub. I gave this guy money. I'm gonna puke. You missed H3 snark, did I? What is fibromyalgia? I think it's a fake disease, isn't it? Or my fibromyalgia. Oh no, wait, it's not. I'm mixing this up with something else. I'm sorry. What was I mixing this up with? Not chronic Lyme disease. There's something else that has like a weird name. People self-diagnose because it's vague. Oh, maybe that's what I'm just thinking, I guess. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Well, CFS is real, but you can self-diagnose. But yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, I don't know. God, this is difficult to listen to. It starts really ramping up around 3 minutes remaining. He's screaming at her about how she's an abuser, she's killed him, etc. He wants her gone, but legally can't force her out. So he beats her down verbally at first, blames her, tries all the narcissistic manipulation techniques he can. He deserved to be arrested after this. I hope this poor woman can heal from all of his abuse and find happiness. She deserves better than Brad. Brad deserves to get off the internet forever. No more fans, no
Is this Brad Taste in music and stuff?
more platform. I hope he can better him. It's so crazy to me that it's just so normal that people can just record you in the middle of a relationship fight, and this is now like the rest of your life is this is the characterization of you. Jesus. Once an abuser.
Honestly, you know what I'm gonna say? Tough luck as well, okay? GG, good luck, okay? If you're a content creator, all right, you better not be saying unhinged shit all the fucking time if you're around someone, okay? Listen, okay? Just always be careful when you're a content creator, okay? I'm just saying, you should know better. Actually, yes, I am victim blaming, okay? In this case. If Brad Taste is the victim, I am victim blaming, okay? Good luck.
Always an abuser. Edit. The person they abused cannot be unabused. They have to live with that trauma forever. I don't think someone who causes that to themselves should be granted forgiveness. I said this before. I still stand by it. Okay? Even if you're a progressive and you run in progressive circles, you got to find like a center-right type woman and don't let her opinions change. Don't date progressive women because, you know, I complain about in my friend circles, one of the issues is there's so much like social capital if you want to shit on me. So like it's hard to keep like internet like streamer friends because there's always like this huge reward on the other end if you want a 180 or whatever. For progressive women.
What is are you thinking about Lauren Southern? Okay, all right, dude.
Oh my
Steve,
God, nobody likes anything more.
Your abuse is sick, Steven.
A good abuser story, okay? Nobody loves anything more, and they love to be treated like actual children. White progressive women love nothing more than to be victims of some, especially white man. Oh, be careful. To be fair, she had.
What's wrong with dating progressive women? What? They're like hella sensitive all the time and they cry too often, okay? Or they're too masculine and will peg you all the fucking time. That's the problem with progressive women, okay? What you need is a moderate liberal woman, okay? That's what you need, okay? You need a moderate liberal woman who is a city girl, okay? A city girl who works out, all right? Who is a solid 7 to 9, okay? All right, as your soulmate, all right? Who will actually take banter and jokes, all right? And not like cry at every single fucking edgy joke that you make, okay? That's what you need, all right? You need a woman who can make pedophile jokes with you, okay? Make jokes about fucking children with you, okay? That's what you need. Anyway.
Claimed he never physically abused her. To me, it sounded like he punched his hand. We don't need to be fair here. It doesn't need to be physical to cause irreparable damage and for someone to be unsafe. Definitely tell how fearful she was for her life when she was saying, I'm on the lease. You can't remove me, motherfucker. Absolutely fucking based. Is trauma considered irreparable damage? No, but Every form of trauma online is the most horrible trauma, and the problem is it goes back to what I said before. That you guys get triggered about is that life in the U.S. is generally like pretty good right now. There's not really too much going on, and when there's so much like
Most of us can pull
virtue
that.
in victimhood.
Nah. I've seen the ugliest fucking men, okay, like solid 2s, okay, solid 2s and 1s marrying 10s, okay. If these men can do it, you can too, okay. It's a matter of confidence and riz. Good luck.
I think people want their lives to be more exciting than they actually are, so they have to invent some wild shit. July 26th.
So
Wait, this was 2 weeks ago? I'm sifting through the many notes, audio recordings, and screenshots I have dating back to 2019. I'm not sure how much I want to share. If any, please understand I spent 5 years with this person, and he was paying me to work with / for him for less than 2 years of that. Jesus, 2019. How much dirt does she have recorded on this guy? Woo! Woo! I do not want him to hurt himself, and I do not want to get him into legal trouble. I have been silent the past year because I wanted to see him get better, and I desperately wanted to move forward with my life after spending half of my 20s being abused. Why is she even... What is... It's clear he still wants to punish me for the consequences of his own actions. This is not a new thing for me, as he did that for the entire length of our relationship. After almost 6 years of trying my hardest to protect him despite the abuse, I just don't have it anymore. So what did he do to set her off?
Wait, protect him? Protect him how? Like, off of his weed addiction?
Off? At Destiny, anyone who works in the ED, what is ED, emergency department, or calls fibro the triad of crazy, fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and Crohn's. If a patient checks in with any one of those, they're getting placed in a room that can be converted into a psych bed. Do you mean Crohn's or do you mean IBS? I thought Crohn's disease is diagnosable, and IBS is just the syndrome, no? He has given his side. Was this what set her off?
let me start this very dramatic speech by saying, what's up?
11 days ago.
That the last...
Unironically, do the inward test, okay? Just put in your fucking, like, dating bio. Yeah, if you cannot handle me making inward jokes, I don't want you. That's literally it, okay?
Week or two, I haven't even been keeping track.
So I want to try to explain to you guys what's going on through my head, because it's pretty interesting. I had to just go to my computer and hit record because I know I have to make this video, and not for the reason that you think I have to make this video, like I'm saving my reputation, but because if I don't make this video, I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Like, for some reason, like 11 months ago, when like everything went down with my channel, I've just been like contemplating the perfect video, you know, that'll fix it all. I'll just say the right words and everything will go back to normal.
This was the video that set her off. Oh, I'm not gonna have time to get to this.
I have learned since then that is not reality, and I don't want it to be reality. So basically, I'm here making this video really for the reason that like I want to get certain information across to people who care, and I don't really know a better way to do that. You know, realistically, like, yes, I would love for this video to like make it so that like it's easy for me to just return, you know, go back to normal, what I was doing before, you know. But the reality is I could do that anyways. I'm in a good spot right now where artistically I'm confident enough in myself to where if I started making content, I believe that people would enjoy it enough to basically just
Stop! Dan will not watch more than 2 minutes of this. I have to watch this now. If he watches on anything else, he's gonna watch like 30 seconds of a clip and then move on to the next thing with Dan Clancy in it. Stop!
assume on their own that I'm doing good. I really don't need a video telling them I'm doing good, you know, for them to understand it. Like, I could just go the sneaky underground, you know, mysterious artist route.
Bro, Dan is way too obsessed with the Twitch stuff, to be fair. To be fair, okay? He is cringe. He do be cringing.
Like, honestly, I think everybody do. Everybody's doing it. But I decided no. So, despite how much I really am struggling, let's talk. All right, let's start from the beginning of, like, where things went wrong. I went to a show. It was a live show in California. Okay. It was Ethan Klein and Eli.
Why can't everyone just be more like me? I don't get it. You know, I just make always the best decisions, the best choices now. Okay, maybe definitely not in the past, but you know, why can't everyone just be like me? I don't get it. You know, I'm just like the best. Whatever, man. It's okay. That's a high ask. All right, I get it.
Okay. Klein performing. I had backstage passes. I met them. I talked with them. I related a lot to them, especially Ela, with her struggles with being Jewish right now, and like how like it's.
Days.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Red flag number 1.
How do I say this? It's like, even now, like, I don't talk about it. Like, I really don't. You know?
Wait, one more time. Somebody link him calling me a rapist or shitting on me. Where did this actually happen? did he actually? Because I feel like a ton of people in chat were saying him. Nobody's linked anything yet, or I just missed the links.
But what I want you to understand is that like my horrible response to this whole situation is a long-term thing, or like is the result of a lot of stuff. You know, it's like the moment where things snap. It's not the moment where it's like everything went wrong, basically.
I'm still looking for
So like at this time, you know,
You called him a cuck and he called you a sexual assault or something. Sure, link me that. I don't know why you're just saying it.
Look, at this point, it's time to give up. All right, GG. Listen, you're mid-30s. Mid-30s. Over. You're cooked. Good luck.
Link it to me. Link me the tweet or the video or whatever where that happened. Destiny's to this. Good one. Ha ha ha.
like I post a picture that I have with me, some friends, my fiance Ethan and Ela Klein, and basically I was like, yeah, I can post that. It's great. You know, I didn't think it'd be a statement. It was really stupid of me because of course it's a statement.
If you guys don't know the full extent of the Brad Taste in Music locale arc, basically he somehow gave his mods control of his channel. Like he basically handed over to his mods like control of his channel, and somehow his own fucking mods locked him out of his own fucking channel. That's how ridiculous the Brad Taste in Music arc is, right? Because he felt like he couldn't control himself, but his mods backstabbed him, it made a mutiny, and took over his fucking channel for a brief bit. I don't know how he got it back.